Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on this video tutorial, we're going to be doing the Magnolia Design Company December 2024 Craft Club project. Plus, we're going to be making something else using the same design and the same idea. So I'm going to show you how you can take this box and turn it into multiple crafts, and I have a ton of other ideas. Anyways, as you're hopping on, say hello, let me know where you're watching from, feel free to sprinkle all that normal stuff. Okay, so this is where we're going. Here's a little sneak peek. That is not where the actual project was going now. Let me show you what comes in the box, and then we'll talk about what else you would need if you want to do both of these. Okay, so Craft Club is a project in a box. You get everything, even the surface, even the doodads. It comes once a month. It's $22.95 plus around $5 shipping and whatever your local state sales tax is. They're different every month. They really mix it up. It's a great way to start building a stencil collection and learning different techniques. And I'm going to show you how to create an ombre effect on fabric. So we're doing that in addition to the Craft Club project. What I love about Craft Club is that there's always like 5 or 6 different things that you can do with each stencil and project kit. And so it's not just one thing that you can do. You can do multiple. Okay, so this month, it comes with this beautiful stencil that says, "The best things in life are the people we love, the places we've been, and the memories we've made along the way." Amen. Is that not the truth? It's not about the stuff we bought. It's about the things that we did. And for me, I'll just tell you this, crafting is definitely a stress releaser. It's a treat that I give myself for doing all the other stuff in my life. And it's good for, I think, everyone's mental health and well-being. Plus, everyone is creative in one way or another. I'm not artistic, but I am definitely creative, and you probably are too. Okay, so we're going to use this. The kit came with the pennant, with this. It was white before I got busy with it this morning, okay? And it has a little pocket at the top. It came with a dowel, which we'll use. It came with this set of twine. It came with, and I'll use this ink for a separate project, no problem. It came with a package of permanent ink in glittering black, and there's probably way more than enough for one project in there. You get a new squeegee, and then it came with more twine and a bunch of wooden beads in a couple different sizes. Every month, oh, and here's the tie thing for the pennant downer, but we're not going to use that. Every month it also comes with an instruction sheet, which I like to save these, and there's a video. And plus I'll show you several things you can do with it. So let me know if you would like to take a peek. It's $22.95, totally worth it. And it's like a club, it comes every month. Okay, so let me start at the beginning. Where is the beginning? Okay, well, I am going to be recreating a second pennant downer, and I'm just using some canvas duck that I did a similar treatment to this morning. I made this ombre pink and red effect. It just came in from outside. I had it sitting outside on the table, getting a little sunshine to dry. You're going to need a dowel if you're going to make an extra one. And I am using red ink, and this color is ruby red. It's permanent. It's also going to use bubble gum, which is a great pink color ink. And what I did to get started was I just put some blobs in these little paper bowls, added water, stirred it up, you know, really stirred it up good. And then I started painting my fabric, and I'm going to show you how to actually do that. Okay, so I put it on this cake board to take it outside. You don't have to do that. And then I used some of these Dollar Tree clippy things to hold it down so it didn't blow off and blow out, you know, out of the yard. Actually, we'll come back to this and finish it off. I want to use this. Okay, and I just pulled a strip of canvas duck off to show you how you do this. Okay, so I have a couple of paintbrushes, and I'm going to start. Let me come over here a little closer. Okay, I'm going to start with the red. I did red, pink, red. By the way, you can do this same idea with any colors that you like. The Magnolia inks can be diluted and turned basically into like a paint that you can put on fabric. If you heat set it, once it's dry with a hot iron on cotton-ish for 3 or 4 minutes, then it is permanent. It'll be washable. Of course, we're not going to wash a pendant banner, but like my sweatshirt here, this is white Magnolia ink, and it's been washed, I think, 3 times now. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to just start painting. And you can dilute however much you think is appropriate for the color that you're trying to achieve. This is exactly what I did to the pendant banner too. And in case you wanted to make multiple of the pendant banners, you can order those from magnoliadiy.com. Okay, so I did red. Let's add a little bit of this bubblegum pink here. I'm just going to go right up to where the red was. And it's going to start doing the blending thing, which makes it look like it's an ombre effect on its own pretty much. And you could use more than 2 colors. I've also done this technique with the berry blue ink, and what I did for that was I just started with a glob of the blue ink in a bowl, and then I added water, and then as I was going down I just added more and more water, so it was more and more diluted, and that gave me different shades of blue. This is basically how easy it is. I mean, seriously easy. Let me grab a paper towel. And we'll let this dry before I do anything with it. Put these over here. Hopefully I won't spill those. Anyways, you can see how pretty that is. And you can do that on canvas duck. I've done it on tote bags. I've done it on aprons. I've done it on pillows. I'm thinking about doing a pillow for my porch for Valentine's Day with this same technique. I may even use the same stencil design. Okay, let me throw this over here. All right, let's come back to our project. So I used my stencil, which I'll show you on this other piece, and I opted for this one to use white ink for the design. This is what it looks like. And we'll assemble it real quick. I think this is the correct dowel. It's the longer one, yeah. So there's a loop at the top. in there. Okay, and it came with the tie, this thing, that you can just slip over the ends and tighten it. But we're going to create a cute little beaded hanger. Isn't that cute though? Oh my gosh. Yes. You know, I typically don't use a lot of color in my home. I'm typically a cream and tan with lots of cream and tan and white buttons kind of person. But I just decided to do something bright and happy today. So that's why we're doing it this way. Okay, one thing I will tell you is that I don't like it when my my pennant scooches around all over the place. So I'm going to use a little hot glue just to pop in here on the back, just to glue my banner ever so slightly to the dowel. And then it won't be constantly slipping all over the place. And then I got into my stash of wood beads looking for pink and red. This is what came in the kit. And let's pour these in there too. I love it when I get one of these Magnolia Craft Club projects and they even have like the beads and everything. Let's just do a quick little you can use some tape on the end of your jute to make it easier to get through the holes. But I forgot to do that. Oh well. Let's just snip that off. So what do you guys think so far? Tell me in the comments, are you a member of Craft Club? And I have a lot of people tell me that they were members of Craft Club, but then something happened and, like, for example, that their credit card expired that they used for the Craft Club and they got booted out. If that's the case for you, please know that you can come back anytime you would like, and if you'll let me know in the comments, I'll get you a link to make it easy. Or if you haven't joined Craft Club yet, if you join anytime before the end of December 2024, you'll get this kit. It'll be the first one that will come. So I'm just going to do a real quick little thing to make the hanger. And then I'll give you my idea for how I'm going to embellish this. Which one thing you could do is you could use the white marker in this permanent ink and chalk paste pin set. And you could do all kinds of little dots and dashes and the little squiggles and doodly doos around the edge, and that would be super adorable. Okay, so let's tie this on right here, and I will adjust it to be pretty later. I'll also glue it on here so it doesn't want to slip and slide all over the place. Figure out how big do I want it to be. stay with me because I'm going to actually show you this canvas duck, how to make another banner using the supplies that you have. And you're going to need the pink and the red ink for this project as well. Let's just go ahead and clip this off right now. So you could do any combination of beads that appeal to you. And then my idea that I got from my friend Kathy Honeycutt was to do, like, on one side a whole strand of jute and ribbons and pom-poms, and you can tie it, for example, on one side and make this super cute. Can you guys envision that? I will finish this one up off camera and make it pretty. And then I will get pictures this afternoon, and I'll put those pictures here in the comments, and I'll also post them just on Facebook. Okay, so let's hop in and let me show you how this other thing is gonna go. So before I came live, I have been playing. This is a piece of canvas duck. It's a pretty thick one. So I do always recommend that people, when you're shopping for canvas duck, if you want to make stuffies or banners or like flags or pennants or anything like that, purchase the thickest canvas duck that you can get your fingers on. You'll be glad that you did. Okay, so we're going to create a banner, and that's pretty easy to do. Put this part down just a little bit. Okay, can you believe that this was that easy? It's just a piece of canvas duck that I painted using the pink and red ink, permanent ink from Magnolia. Does not matter what the back of it looks like. It's fully dried. I could heat set this with a hot iron, but it's never going to be washed, and it probably won't really be touched too much. So I will do something similar with a beaded hanger at the top. But what I want to show you next is how you stencil this. And for this one, I'm deciding, instead of using white ink like I did with the other one, I am going to use black ink. And then I'm going to do some beading. This was a garland for a mini Christmas tree from Walmart Christmas section last year or the year before, and I'm going to use this to create something cute. But we're going to use black ink. And if you're going to use this inside where there's no chance that humidity or moisture will get on it, you could even use chalk paste. But since this could possibly be used on a covered porch or a covered patio, or even a doorway that has a cover, I am going to use ink. So these stencils are reusable many, many, many times. I've already used this one once. Let's just figure out where we want to put it. Really just eyeballing it. So I'm thinking that I have some new pillow covers that are 18 by 18. And I'm thinking about doing this pink and red ombre effect on one of them, front and back, and then using this stencil and possibly something else, one of the all over pattern designs that Magnolia has. They have hearts, they have the word love, 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 and then they have all kinds of other designs. But I'm thinking about doing that for our porch for Valentine's Day. It should be really cute. Okay, I need one of these, and let's use my brand spanking new, where did it go? I don't know where it is. I was thinking I would use my brand new squeegee, but I'll just use an old one. So what do you guys think? Do it this or this? That's a heart. If you like this idea. I love making something out of basically nothing. And this is just a dowel that you can get from Walmart or any other craft store. It's some canvas duck, some hot glue, some doodads. I'm using, I used the same pink and red ink and the same stencil, and it's like I got a whole nother project out of Craft Club. And all it really cost me was one dowel and a little bit of fabric and a little bit of ink to paint it, and then also to stencil, and then whatever beads or doodads I want to embellish it with. Okay, so when you are stenciling on fabric, and I get this question a lot, really when you're stenciling on anything, it's the same process. You want to get your ink on, or chalk paste if you're using chalk paste. You want to get it on, and then scrape off the excess, and then stop. What a lot of people do, me included, is we'll get our medium on the stencil, we'll get it all covered, but then we'll be a little bit unsure if we got everything covered, and we'll keep going over and over and over. Right now I'm just pulling up the globs. And when you do that, you accidentally end up pushing too much of your medium through the holes in your stencil, and it can look a little bit blurry. So, don't want to do that. I'm going to lift it up and peek. It looks great. Okay, I see one little area, or maybe I didn't push hard enough. But you can always lift up a corner and peek to see how does it look. And this maybe look a little rough because this canvas duck is a little bit rough too. So I just want to get this tea. All right, let me fill this over here in my tub of water until I can get out into the kitchen to wash it off. I know from experience that this canvas duck is really thick and that the stencil design is not going to go through it to the back, especially after I painted it with ink. But you always want to protect your surface that you're working on, and you can do that with an inking mat. You can do that with a paper towel, a piece of cardboard, one of these little surface savers, something like that. So what do you guys think? I don't know, maybe I like the black better. Anyways, I'm going to embellish this one very similar with some beads, wood beads on the hanger, and then a little tassel off to the side like I saw my friend Kathy Honeycutt do. I loved that idea. It looked adorable. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll finish this up off camera. Let me know if you're a member of Craft Club. Let me know if you were a member of Craft Club and something, maybe your credit card changed or you had to quit for a little while, but let me know if you would like to come back. If you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. If you would like a link to my Craft Club info, let me know that too. Melanie says it's super cute. I really think it is too. And I can't decide which one I like better, if I like the one with the white print or the one with the black print. But I'll put them side by side so you can see. You would just need whatever color you want to paint your fabric with that you can dilute. I used bubblegum pink and ruby red ink, both from magnoliadiy.com. There's lots of other options and colors. And when you're all finished, you'll still have a package of sparkling, glittering black ink that you can use for another project. And you'll have a new squeegee, and you'll have a stencil that will be reusable many, many, many times. Anyways, I hope that you have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. Come back later to see these projects all finished up. And if you have questions, come back to see